crime scene for clues. And when you're ready, we can discuss
Sounds like
your
trouble.
findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Wait, really? Is this a clue game? Is that what this is? Is that what it is? Oh, that's great.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I have not felt this inspired since that time security spent all day chasing a ran through the halls.
Well, that's just weird.
Over 200 years of life and then
Okay. Oh. Well, this is odd.
I may have to do a whole series on.
Hi.
Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law, tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Sure.
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps. If all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me.
Well, now he likes us at least. What is this scribbling?
Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of
BSing
colors
my
and
way through it.
emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way.
Well. Look, explosions.
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction. No up or down. The world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. It must ascend.
Nick's probably like, what the F is she talking about?
And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was
to
grappling a
understand.
bomb thing.
Intriguing. The mind will superimpose meaning where none was intended. I had not considered it. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark.
People
What
love
does that tell
kittens.
you about the value of art to the common man, huh?
People love kitties. What? Wait. Oh. I don't know. But I guess that's all that we're saying for the moment. Anyway.
Ah, my fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work.
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am one of the premier artists in the world. My work is primarily in oil paint, but I have been known to do sculpture or performance art as well.
Okay.
Did you have any thoughts about
The
the
murder.
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda.
I'm just going through the
Gilda is a
conversations
very
with him now.
singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that rote actor.
Never mind.
Well, alright then.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month.
Sure made a mess of
Mrs.
this place,
Fluffy,
didn't
Remember?
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun,
Whatever.
dear.
I'm going to the lab. Hello again. Did you need something?
Well, this is so bizarre. I'm having trouble with it. Alright.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. I'm not sure what else to say, really. Was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first robo-brains, the precursors to our model.
They didn't turn out
Most
so well,
people
by the
don't
way.
Find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it. Functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on. But without
Oh,
the neural
good.
inhibitor and the reconditioning.
Good,
The voice
'cause that messed
modulator,
up with people.
Seems to have some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about
Is
your
that all?
research.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is
There is no
still
government, there is no
classified,
classification,
but
there is
I
only the
wanted to
detective.
help with the
Or
investigation.
detectives.
Was there something else, Detective?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Dun dun dun!
That's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know.
You
really.
technically always have your
I
head in
tried
your
to let
research.
her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Robo-brains have a voice modulator? Tell me about that.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any normal human voice, actually. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited subjects is due to the brain attempting to preserve a sense of self. Maintaining our original voices helps reinforce the neural network, sort of like playing music for an Alzheimer patient. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Never mind.
Very well, I'll just get back to my work then.
Huh. Very interesting. Alright.
Hello,
Next time.
Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
No, I don't know if she is.
Did you have any thoughts about...
The murder?
If you
Dun
ask
dun
me, those
dun!
detectives, or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
Oh, is it now?
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
There is no hotel, no reason to repair.
There's evidence Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
You have no mansion.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Oh, I don't like her. That tone right there. It's a bad one. Bad tone. It's bad. I didn't like it. Okay, so we only have a couple left. I have no idea what that was for. That's that dude. Okay. Let's take a look around, I guess. Oh wow. There is an actual beach.
Hello again, Detective. Here for my acting stories, I assume.
I had some questions to ask.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, Detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. did you need something else?
Never mind.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Yeah. Okay then.
You think anyone actually felt like they were at the beach in here? Yeah, me neither.
I've been to beaches now currently, and they are not happy places. Not good. So we have to talk to Keith, which was the guy who we were probably originally supposed to be talking to, but I never did. Because, well, I just didn't. Oh no, that's her. I never talked to Keith. I do need to talk to him. And now I'm kind of, sort of
If I get stuck in one of these things again, it'll be too soon.
Next is grumbling. I hate vaults. Grr, 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 grr. Let's see, that's the...
Protect and serve.
Good for you. Let's see, I think he was in here. Right? Yeah?
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Ascot man.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder.
Why was it this close up
Probably
on him?
Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
I think I can probably accuse almost anyone, but it's leading me back to Juliana. So, it's making me wonder if she is actually the one who did it. Because it's actually, like, there's not a lot of hard evidence anywhere to even describe or, you know, think about this. Hello? Anybody here? No? Okay. Oh, this is different.
Have you noticed Juliana acting strangely lately?
Oh, well, I'm probably just being paranoid, but she's been so much more pleasant lately. I mean, it's been nice, but also a bit unnerving. Most people don't really understand us, but I always appreciated how she can just take charge of a situation. It's what allowed me to focus on my research. I'm worried something has happened to her. She doesn't seem like the same person. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
What do you mean? Juliana's not the same person.
My wife has always been a very harsh woman, Detective. I don't know who it is in our rooms, but that is not my wife, Detective. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Yeah. Alright. We have a suspect. We have a possible... It might be her. Let me just say that. Okay, so before I mess up too big, let's quick save. And then... accusations.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Never mind.
Whoops.
Good luck catching the murderer.
Whoops. Sorry.
Hello, Detective.
My
Did you have
bad.
a question
I pressed the
about
wrong
heinous
button.
murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
Dun dun
Just silly, Detective. Why
dun.
would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Give it up. I know your secret, Juliana. Or should I say, Ezra?
Well, Detective, that's quite the claim.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt
But you were
with
laundering money that's
swiftly.
worthless now?
I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape. What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
You're playing with the wrong... Lights out for you!
Do stand still.
I'm gonna just stay out of the, They got this.
They won't be bothering anybody now. Not doing them much good at this point.
You can put the gun away now. There we go. Well, that was a thing that happened. Okay. Now that was weird. It was just, I went around too far. Didn't have to go around that far.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
Well, you were there.
He attacked me. But it's over now. Your residents are safe.
There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Worthless money. There we go. Thanks for that. That's great.
Protect and serve.
Well, alright then. Oh, I'm still in the vault, by the way. I just, the entrance is back this way. My guess is this is the other side of the vault. This is where they were gonna keep the regular people at. And it's just like a garage. Or this is where they were actually keeping the rich people's cars. That's also possible. But it's in like a horrible state of disrepair. Is there anything else around here? Does not appear to be.
Poor bastards.
Who? Who's the poor bastards? Because it's, It's not the rich arseholes that got to live in here. That's for sure. Anyway. I wish that we would actually get to see the other side of the vault with that they were letting the normal people live in, because that would have been interesting to see that open up and see what it looks like, but I guess we can't. I guess we're not allowed. Oh well. I think this is actually it for the DLC.
Good day to you. Hello there.
And that's it for you. Okay then. I guess that's it for the DLC. There's like nothing else. We're done. We leave. We go home. And that's it. Okay. I guess we'll just... So what did you think, Nick? How did you think of the DLC? I mean, met your brother. A lot of weird stuff happened. Bunch of people. Robo-brains. It's pretty weird. I guess that we can go back for the regular weirdness in the regular Commonwealth for all the regular weirdness that's there. I mean, for example, they have a weirdo like me who just dresses up as the Silver Shroud. You know. Where does this go? Because I'm curious.
Going up.
Oh. Probably...
Ground floor.
Oh. That's nice. It's a quick way out. I appreciate that. Except now Nick is lost. Well... This has been nice. I actually have to go back and talk to, Kasumi's parents, don't I? Yeah, I do. So I should probably do that. What? Oh, that's right, there was another DLC that happened. I kind of forgot about that.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god, my baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Happy to do it, Kenji.
You don't often see kindness in the Commonwealth. I'll never forget this.
If any of you ever need help again, you know where to find us.
Oh, that was
Kasumi,
actually pretty nice.
Does this mean
that was well
you
framed.
know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Listen to Kasumi next time, Kenji. Don't just try to keep her safe. Talk to her.
I know. I will. I was holding on so tightly I almost lost her. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
You don't need to do that. You keep your father's collection. For your family.
Thank you. Perhaps we'll need it someday. God knows plenty has happened to us already. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
In the future! I'm still a bit confused. I guess Kasumi is just...
Kasumi.
Thank you for everything. We're a family again. This is how it should be.
Alright. You say so. Alright, I gotta talk to Nick. Hey.
Hey.
Do something for you?
Hey, Valentine.
In this line of work, you have to expect the unexpected. Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
Really? Never?
Well, there was that time I got hired by someone who'd been frozen in a vault for 200 years. That one's been a doozy so far. I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy family again. As much as anyone around here can be.
Well, that's good. We gotta talk to Ellie, though. Go back to the City of Diamonds. That's why it wasn't showing up, because it was being weird. And you are here. That's where we go. That is where we go. Hey, Ellie.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
I tracked
I was
Kenji's
looking at the
daughter to a
sarcastic
synth
comment.
refuge up north, near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
Alright, well, then. Guess that's it. Oh, wait. I am supposed to be doing something else.